I'm going to break you off with an inspire me real quick. To anybody out there that is currently struggling in life, anybody out there that feels as if, they just keep getting the shaft and not in a good way, you know? You know what I'm saying, ladies? Some gentlemen, listen, you're not alone. And that's one of the worst things that you could ever think. Because when you start to exile yourself, you start to feel a little bit more down and depressed and in the dumps. And when you start doing that, you're fueling a fire subconsciously and you're thinking backwards instead of forwards. And that is never going to be able to better you. So that being said, turn the volume up, turn your thoughts down, and get ready for this beautiful, one-of-a-kind, inspirational message right about now. Let's go. I know that a lot of times life can seem unfair. It can seem as if we're never getting ahead and like we're always set up for failure. And if you look at it that way, then 110% that's what's going to happen. That's what it's going to be. That's what it is. Because you're taking your thoughts, you are putting them towards something that doesn't exist, and you are creating a new problem. You are doing these things. And I know for many that's a challenging and tough pill to swallow, but in the words of Alfred from Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, we gotta let the truth have its day. You gotta understand there comes a point in your life where you gotta look at how you have been and what you have been doing, and you either make the decision to change it and improve it and become better through it, so that thing disappears and is no longer an anchor and a weight on your back, your heart, your mind, and your soul, or you don't do anything. You keep repeating the process. You keep sticking your hand in the fire, complaining about when you get burnt. Either way, you're making the decision. All I know is, from my own experience, overthinking merely creates more problems in your life that don't even exist. Your thoughts are making these things be real when they're not. And if you have the power to create a false reality, you have the power to create a better one. You have the power to branch out and do things that you have not done in order to get new results. I've always said life is not complicated. People choose to make it that way because of the choices they make, because of how they let their mind rule their life instead of them ruling their mind. Instead of putting in the work and the effort to change themselves and to improve themselves, they rather complain. They rather be a victim, because to them, feeling that is better than feeling nothing. And that's why a lot of people cling on to a victim mentality, because they don't feel if they don't feel like a victim. They don't feel happy. They don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel passionate. They don't feel as if they have purpose. That's why people get addicted to being a victim. It's not because it feels good. It's because they can feel. That's it. But if you can feel that way, why not shift the narrative? Why not change that feeling? If you can feel it in here, and you can think it in here, and you blend them together, and you put in the proper action, effort, dedication, belief every single day, you are going to be in a completely different spot. A month, a year, 2, 3, 4 years from now, you are going to look back on this moment and on these things that you're consciously avoiding, and you're going to say, man, I wish that I could go back in time, do what I didn't want to do. That way I could have seen how much better my life could have been. But instead, a lot of people live to be old and gray with regret. Don't be that person. All you ever have is right now. Don't let your mind make things worse than they really are. Let's go, baby.